Dear friends, dear conference participants, it's a pleasure to say a few words on the issue of legal recognition for transgender people and the specific challenges faced by transgender children and youth. I've devoted a considerable amount of attention to the issue since the beginning of my mandate in 2012. European societies need to recognize a full diversity of gender identities among their members and give full effect to the right of transgender people to determine and express their individual gender identity and to be fully included in society. Since the European Court of Human Rights clearly affirmed the right to legal recognition of one's gender identity in 2002 in Christine Goodwin versus the United Kingdom, the focus of discussion has now turned to the conditions attached to official recognition of gender identity. In this regard, I wrote a letter to the Croatian authorities in 2013 during the debate on the adoption of a law on legal gender recognition. And in this letter, I called on the authorities to clarify the legal framework governing official recognition of trans persons' preferred gender. Transgender children and youth encounter specific obstacles when exercising their right to self-determination. As minors, they can find it difficult to access specific health care and support services, and legal gender recognition is not usually available to them. They may face specific difficulties in school as well, when their name does not match their gender identity, and they may be confronted by bullying. Trans children and youth need specific protection. Now, best practices are starting to emerge from various countries. For example, I was recently informed that Portugal is currently discussing a law that would enable trans children to register under their preferred name at school and to have access to legal gender recognition as of 16 years of age. The past few years have also shown that with political will, real progress can be made in advancing the human rights of trans people. It's very important that governments make sure that legislation respects the dignity of trans people in all aspects of their life, especially of trans children. It's also important that governments adopt a firm stance against discrimination, bullying, and hate crimes against trans people. They also need to invest more efforts in raising awareness of gender diversity and promoting respect for all persons' gender identity, including in schools. These are the key elements to treat trans persons on an equal footing with others. I wish you fruitful discussions during this important conference.